Hey up everyone. Right, first part of fitting the exhaust valve to the Vauxhall Insignia. I've already started. I'm going to do a lot of this off camera because I do not want to do 30-minute videos. Keep them short and sweet. First job has been cutting out or removing the flange, let's say, from this Y section that came in the kit. Wasn't too bad to cut off with the angle grinder. Anyway, that's done. This is roughly the same diameter, it's about 3mm different. Same diameter as the pipe on the Vauxhall. So instead of being underneath the car, I'm going to mock it up so that this piece is a nice good fit around here. So as you can see there, it's a better fit than I thought it would be. So I'm just going to get the angle grinder out, I'm going to tinker with that, squash it maybe, try and get sort of no gap around here. And also I want to think about this up there because I won't be able to get the welder in there. So I might have to change the angle, if that makes sense. So I'm going to work on that off camera, get it a bit neater, and then we'll come back to you, alright? That's probably as good as I'm going to get it. Ignore the wire yellow paint. So I've got probably 3mm gap in some areas, which is not ideal, but I can just fill it with weld. So I'm not too worried about that. I've marked off. That's the side of the hole I'm going to have to cut in the exhaust once it's off the car. I've got some hole saws. So I'll probably do a big hole, a small hole, and then use the angle grinder to join the two up. That's that bit. The next job is, which I can't do tonight, is mark the location on the exhaust on the car, figure out where it's going to go, which angle, which position, mark it up, jack up the car, get the exhaust off, clean up the exhaust. It's going to be drill the holes, weld it, which I did a test weld, and I can weld mild steel, stainless steel using, I've got 98% argon gas. It does work. It's not the best weld, but it does work. Do that, put it back together. I've got to do the wiring as well, so in the next couple of clips I'll do that, but not tonight. So it's in the next clip. Here we go, guys. So it's following day, and I've spent a load of time on the exhaust. I've not filmed anything. Apologies. It's been a bit of a struggle, so I just concentrate on getting the job done rather than messing about with the camera. The exhaust is right there. This end was a pain. Rusty bolts, so I've had to grind them off, drill them, and I'm going to have to put new nuts and bolts in there. There you can see it, all done. The welding is, I'm happy with it, not professional. So that's in all its glory, it's all bolted nice and tight. This is loose, so I can just angle it, so it looks cool. But you get the idea now of the finished product. So the challenge now is to put it back on the car, put some new bolts in the end, line it all up, and then I've still to do the wiring. I'm running out of time today, so I will have to think what I'm going to do with the wiring another day. But so far so good. Right, let's get back on. Right then, people, just to finish off this video for the exhaust valve, sadly I got practically no footage of fitting it. Maybe I need to work on that a bit better in the future, sort of trying to get footage of doing stuff. It's quite difficult on your own. So the valve's back on. Total disaster. The sound, there's just no sound with the valve open. It's strange. It's almost like the back box isn't even needed. I'll put a clip of it revving. You'll see a lot of water coming out of the exhaust. I think that's build-up of condensation because the valve's been open for the past sort of week. So don't worry about the water.
And then after that video, you're going to see how to use an exhaust valve, on which I had one on my MGZT 1.8 turbo, and I had one on the MX-5 behind me. So you'll get an idea of the benefits of an exhaust valve, whereas putting one on a Vauxhall Insignia, waste of time basically. Maybe if I ever get it remapped and I take out the DPF, then it'll sound good with the exhaust valve open. We shall see. So thanks for watching, and check out another video coming soon on the V6.